Hi everybody, welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell that's beside the subscribe button, and when you press that bell, and I recommend that you do, it's called the notification bell. What ends up happening is YouTube will send you one email notifying you that I just uploaded a brand new video. You will see in your inbox the picture and the title of the video, and if you press on the picture, it acts like a shortcut and it takes you directly to the video. It's something I use and I enjoy, and I always want to make sure that you guys know about it as well, because I do upload a lot and I don't want you guys to miss out, because sometimes my videos are time sensitive. So make sure to press that subscribe button and ring that bell and you'll be all set. Also, there is a thumbs up, and that's what the pillow is to remind me to remind you guys. There is a thumbs up button that's right underneath the video. It is really important on the YouTube platform for the growth of a YouTuber. So I'm asking you in advance, if you're enjoying my content, to press that button that has the thumbs up. It'll turn blue, the number will increase, and that helps me grow on the YouTube platform. YouTube then takes my videos and puts them in front of other people that enjoy this type of content. They just haven't had the opportunity to meet me yet. So by doing that thumbs up, it does a lot for me on my growth here on YouTube. So I'm thanking you in advance for that. All right, today we are going through my second premium box. It is the number 77, and this is the card. This is the theme throughout all the boxes. As you know, I do take everything out of its packaging before I start filming, just to make it easier, as well as a picture on Instagram. And so I'm able to see what is in the box before we sit down, to make sure nothing's damaged and that everything also is what's supposed to be in the box is in the box, including a card. So I'm really happy about that. By doing that, I was able to see that, and I mentioned this before, even though I got a different variation, I think the only product that was different in my box was the actual choice item. This has happened to me only a couple of times, and that's why I always say, when people say, oh, should I get a second box? I don't highly recommend it. I do it because I have the channel and I have an outlet that if I get something duplicate, I can have a giveaway, or I can put things together in a gift or something like that. If that's, you know, what you want to do, then that's fine. Why I say that is now, because he has the Boxy pop-up stores, or what he calls add-ons or pop-ups. He changes the name here and there. He's giving you the option that if it's not in your box, that you can then put it in your, cart for a really reduced price. So if you're going to buy at least, the amount of what a second box would be, either 25 or 35, the price is fantastic if every item is different in the box. But if there's only one or two items that you'd want, and those items could be $9 or $12, and it doesn't get you to that 35 and you don't need the other products, then the Boxy pop-up is the way to go and only get one box. So I hope I'm making myself clear, because I get a little disappointed when I open it up and the variation's different, and yet the items are the same except for my choice item, because then I don't get the opportunity to review products to tell you guys what's good or not good. On the other hand, I do have, and I always know that with premium there will be a duplicate product usually within the palette, and that has been great for my channel and for you guys, because I always try to do a giveaway on the palette that is in the box when it's a duplicate. But when all the other items are, it kind of, it takes my excitement a little bit down. All the products are fantastic products. They are ones that I'm going to be able to give away to either a giveaway or to a loved one. I know one for sure, or two of them actually are going to go to a loved one, because I want him to incorporate this into his skincare. So like I said, if you have who you can give what to, it's just, to me, a second box. If you don't have a channel, if I didn't have a channel, I don't think I would do the second box. Let me put it that way. Okay, all right, here we go. So this one here is in the number 77. I will look up all the tracking and all that information if I can find it, and leave you what you guys want in the description box down below, which is the weight, the dimensions, and things like that. And then I leave also in the description box, I try to put what the products are, how much the MSRP is, and all that in the description box as well. And any other information that I forget to say when we're filming is going to be in there as well as if you scroll all the way down, all my links to anything and all my discounts are there as well. You just have to go down in the description box a little bit further. I try to put as much as I can into the description box so that you guys have that information easily accessible to you. All right, so the first item that we got in the box, and this is the premium premium box. This is the mid-range box. This is the $35 a month box. You always have to start with the base box, but after the first month, if you only want to get the premium stays the premium all the way every single month. So you can continue with just the premium if you don't want the base. So this one here is the palette that was in everybody's box and that everyone's getting. This is mine that I already swatched, and I will do that for you again at the end of the video. This is the new one, so I'm putting it over here for a future giveaway. And that one is called the Illuminati Cosmetics. This is a $48 value palette. I'm also going to link down below the previous video that I did, that I did a base box one that I then had the opportunity to use this palette, and I really did enjoy it, and I explained to you what I did and why I enjoyed it and everything like that in that video. So I'm going to link that down below, and I think it's important to watch that one because there was a little bit where a couple of people were concerned. After they watched my video, they weren't concerned, and then they got it and enjoyed the palette as well. So I will link that video down below. The next item is from MURAD. This one I highly recommend. I absolutely enjoy it. I've been using this one. I took the top off so I would know the difference between the newer one that I'm not going to open, and that's probably what I'm going to give away to the family member, because this I enjoyed so much. I thought in this second box I would get the second item choice, which was a choice between this one and it wasn't my choice, it was the choice of Boxycharm. It would have been the Clarions, which was the one I was really hoping to get. But I wanted to share this so much with that family member that I ended up buying it for him on the add-on special. I think this was only either $6 or $9. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is also a $35 value. So this on its own would have paid for the box. And I am going to be sharing this because I'm really think it's an easy step. And if you have anybody in your life that doesn't like to play with the cotton pads and all that stuff and quickly spritz and then it dries, this is an easy step, and MURAD is such a fantastic line. It's one that I recommend highly, and that one's $35. The other one that we got that I already received is from this Go-To Exfoliating Swipeys. This I don't mind getting a second set because there's only so many pads in here, and you can use these last a long time. They're great to travel with, and this also is probably going to be part of a skincare routine that I'm going to pass on as well. This one here, be very careful. You have to read the instructions. When I initially opened this up and read what was on the card, it did not say anything about this, of how to use it, but on the box it did. It comes in the full retail box. The box says to wipe it on for 10 minutes and then immediately wipe off. I, like you guys, assumed it was like all those other toner pads that you literally wipe your face with it, let it dry, and then move on to your next step. That's not what this is. And this is a $35 value also. It is an exfoliating pad. It's soaked in all-natural solution that gets rid of dead skin cells and hydrates the skin. It's well documenting the effectiveness of lactic acid and AHAs is combined with the ultra-hydrating essential oils to create a face exfoliating that removes dead skin cells, refines skin texture, and minimizes the appearance of fine lines. It doesn't say anything here on the card. So when I read it and used it, I double checked, and while I did it, I then looked at the box to see if there were any further instructions, and there were. So please make sure you read the box when you're using this product, because supposedly everyone is getting this also in their premium. The next one was my choice, and I thought I got into the choice area quick enough, but for some reason on this day, I guess I didn't. A couple of the color choices were not available, and yet during the pop-up it looked like all of them were. So it kind of left me like, why weren't they all available during the choice? So I ended up choosing a color that I think will be nice, but the one that I wanted was the one that was more of a peachy tone, but this I think will be just as beautiful. I will swatch that, and we'll take a look at that. And this one is called the where are we here on the card? This one here is called the Color and Light Palette. It is a powder blush. You had a choice of cream or powder. I always choose powder. And a highlighter. It says it's an ultra blendable powder and blush highlighter. The palette is versatile. It is a duo, and it's a balancing, brightening, foolproof, clean, skin cushioning formula. Each duo is available in 2 levels of intensity for color that complements every mood and every skin tone, and they're saying this is a $34 value. So like I said, the choice item always covers the choice of the box, but I'm sure in the pop-up sale this was probably half that price. So I didn't choose any other colors in this simply because I didn't know the formula, I didn't know enough of it, and as I've mentioned before, I really wish they would do the pop-up a week later so that all of us have the opportunity to get our boxes and we don't end up getting duplicates. The only duplicate that I'm going to get that I didn't receive is another one of the MURADs because I was buying it for someone else and I ended up getting it here. But that's a product that to me I would use, and we don't get a lot of toners in boxes, so for me that was an absolute win-win. And this looks beautiful and it's swatched beautifully and it's really, really pretty. And this is something you can use as a light bronzer or you can use it as an all-over, you know, so I thought this color was the best second choice. The next item that I got was their Kosasport. This is a lip balm. This is an $18 value. It's one of those sports balms that it's like an oblong type of, I didn't open up the other one yet either because I have so many of these type of, and this is probably I'm going to pass on as well. I learned also, this I was concerned at the beginning when I opened up the first box and it says not for resale. What I've learned in the interims from posting that, and a lot of the girls shared with me in the comments, which is why I love when you guys share with me in the comments, because I learned so much from you as you do say that you learn from me. It is an open forum there, and if you know something, say something, because we're sharing with each other in those comments. And as my channel's growing, more and more of you are starting to enter your information into the comments, and it's been so helpful. The not for resale supposedly is because a lot of people were taking the items that they were getting in their boxes and then going into the retail world and trying to get the retail value and returning it, saying they didn't have the receipt or it was given as a gift. So that's why they started putting these on box, subscription box products, because the exact same product is available in the retail world for the full retail price. So that's what these stickers are. All right. And then the last item that we got is also one that's going to be put into a future giveaway. This is Bodyography. This is a 2-pack of eye pencils. This is what they look like here. I swatched them in the previous one on. So the one that's in the box is still in the box. That one is we're going to leave over here, and these I pulled out of my box because I already used one of them for a look, which I have in that base box video that I mentioned, and I'm going to leave that in the description box down below. If any of the other Boxycharm boxes that I unboxed were there, I will link them there also, but the one that's really important is where I marked on it that it was also a review that I tried the Kosaas foundation as well as this palette, because I had a lot of questions about it, and I decided to have a wear test, and then the other box arrived. So I was already testing the product, so I used, after the unboxing, that video to tell you guys about it, and you guys thanked me so much for doing that, and I appreciate that, because I thought it was going to go on too long, but it was important information that you guys wanted before the pop-up, so it worked in everybody's favor. So that one is an Onyx, and that's the one that I used, and this one was called BlackWalnut. And to me, I cannot tell really the difference between the two. It is so minor. I really wish this was like a lighter brown if it was going to be, because I think that's what they were going with based on the colors that are here. I thought it would be more that color, but it's not. So when you put it on the eye, you play with it, you really can't tell the difference between those two. But they are good pencils. They lasted all day. I was able to use them in the waterline. They're not scratchy. When I'm home, I enjoyed the wooden pencil because for me, it's more hygienic. Every time you sharpen it, you're getting a new, and it's good. When I travel, I prefer it to be the automatic one that you twist from the bottom, simply because there's been more than one time where I forgot to put my sharpener in the bag. All right, and so we swatched already the Kosaas. I'm going to swatch this quickly because this has already been swatched before. So I'm just going to put it on my fingers, put it up to the camera, and then we're going to take it from there. So like I said, I enjoyed this palette. I know a couple of people that got it in PR chose some colors that they didn't find that they enjoyed. This is a $48 palette. As I say in all my videos, if you're spending $35 and you're getting a $48 eyeshadow palette, play. Because if one or two colors, doesn't work, or it didn't work for someone else, it doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. It could work with primers. It could work, with eyeshadow primers. It could work without. If you have oily lids like I do, or, there's so many different variables that when it doesn't work for somebody else, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work for you. And if you're already getting it, play with it. And then if it's something you want to pass along, you simply spray the alcohol, like I've mentioned, over it, and then let it dry, and then you'll see that the that's what they do when you go to get your makeup done. If you have a wedding that you go to and there's a makeup artist there, they don't, you know, they spray everything down. They make sure, you know, that it doesn't get any cross-contamination. So just play. Don't you know, toss things aside because somebody said it's no good. You have to make your own judgment calls on a lot of this because, like I said, everybody's different. And there's some colors in here that even if they didn't work, which I haven't played with them yet, those 3 pastels in the middle, we're in the middle of, you know, October. I'm not going to start trying pastels on my face. But in the summertime, if they don't work, I'm sure, you know, there's so many other colors here that I did use, which I shared with you, that really were absolute winners. And not only that, at the end of the day, and I mean like at 11 o'clock at night, I checked my eyeshadow. Nothing budged. Everything was exactly how I put it on at like 7 or even 6:30 in the morning. So I was really impressed with this palette. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I will link that video down below so you guys will be able to see it. But like I said, there will be you know, a future giveaway in reference to that in another video, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Once again, as always, I appreciate so much that you guys take any time out of your day that you choose to spend it with me here. I'd love to know if you do get a second box, if your box was also a different variation number, but the only thing different was the actual choice item. I would love to know that too in the comments. All right. So once again, everybody, continue to stay safe and stay well, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Take care and bye-bye for now.